Hi, welcome to the Amoretti Test Kitchen. I'm Amelia, and today we're making a really fun drink, Amoretti's Chestnut Praline Latte. Okay, to start, we are going to pour some espresso. You could just use whatever your favorite espresso is. If you have a fancy espresso machine, you can use that. Or if you make really strong coffee, that would work too. And then 1 to 2 pumps of Amoretti's Chestnut Praline syrup. And you're gonna have to use some muscle here because it's thick. It's a thick consistency, as you can see, because it's a praline, and praline is thick. So if you can't get it all, in one pump, do 2 pumps, use both your hands, whatever you gotta do. It's a good little workout for you. I'm just gonna stir that up. It usually just kind of melts into the liquid, but I'm just gonna use a little spoon to help me out. You can see that color changing, it's really pretty. And we're gonna add a little bit of milk to give it that true latte. You can froth your milk if you want to. We're gonna top this with a lot of whipped cream, so I'm not gonna froth it. But if you really want that true latte, go ahead and get your frother out and do your thing. Okay, we're gonna make the praline topping. So this is a candied pecan, truly is what it is, but we're gonna add a little bit of butter instead of water. So I'm calling this a California praline, but really it's a candied pecan. So we're gonna start off with about a very generous 1.5 cups of pecans. You don't just have to top your latte with this. You can keep them around as nice little snacks for everybody. I think everyone likes a candied pecan. And we have this set pretty warm, but you can keep it to a medium to high heat for these candied pecans. And you can put everything in, so you can just top it with your sugar and butter, and then you'll just stir it around and be patient. And we're gonna use about a 1/2 cup of sugar. We'll see how it's coating everything and go from there. I think adding butter adds a nice buttery kind of flavor and richness to this recipe, but you don't have to. The pecans will candy with just sugar, and you can choose to use, plain granulated sugar, or you can use light brown or brown sugar. Really, the choice is up to you. As long as you have the pecans, you'll be okay. So this is a pretty warm plate, so I'm gonna turn it down a tiny bit and then just kind of let this hang out until it starts candying. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar, just a little bit more of that, I guess about 1.5 cups that I had set aside, just so that I can really get that nice candied glaziness to this. So we'll get a nice mirror glaze almost on it. And these are almost done. They smell really good. That butter, I think, adds such a nice element. You can add some vanilla or cinnamon to this, maybe even, an almond extract if you wanted to, you could. Okay. So when you see that bubbliness and you can really see that glaze and they're toasted, your nuts are toasted, you are ready to pour it onto your platter. And I would highly recommend using either a silicone mat or parchment paper, because it is the stickiest thing that you will deal with all day. We're chopping ours, so we don't need to separate these. If you were using them for a cake, where you're gonna use each pecan separately, you might want to spread these around on your parchment paper, but because we're chopping them, we can just kind of pile them wherever, and then we'll chop them up. Okay, so I'm gonna take and chop up our candied pecans. I might just save half of them as a little snack for the road and only chop, half, because I don't need this many pecans, but you can never have too many. And you're gonna wanna let them cool for a few minutes before you start doing this, because you don't wanna burn yourself. And it's just a really rough chop. You can just go on through and just kind of run your knife through safely. They cut pretty easily. Just like cutting a sandwich. Okay, and we're gonna top with whipped cream. And personally, I like a mountain of whipped cream. I think that's really the only way to properly do a drink. And then finally, we're gonna top with the star of the show, which is our candied pecans. Almost like a California praline, because there's a little bit of cream in these, but that's how we're gonna finish this drink off. Just a nice, pretty garnish and an extra, consistency in your drink. And there you go. Cheers, happy fall, everybody. Is it cool if I have a mustache when it's done? Is that a good thing? I'm just gonna wipe my mouth off. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. You can also click on that little notification bell so you know every time we post a new recipe. Lots of fun fall flavors coming your way. You can also find us on social media on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Amoretti. Bye!